It seems too good to be true that one answer to a long life could be in a pill, but a local scientist is convinced there's promise. Leonard Guarente, the Novartis professor of biology at MIT, has been in the longevity field for more than 40 years. He says making tenure in the 80s gave him the job security to dive deep into a field then considered unserious.
I ran into my department head and I said, I've decided to study aging. And he said, "You're gonna what?"
He started as simple as it gets, with yeast.
We decided to look for genes that could make yeast live longer. What emerged was a gene called SIR2, and when we could raise the activity of this gene, the yeast cells live longer.
When the same result was seen in roundworms, his focus turned to people.
Humans have 7 of these genes that are very similar. Collectively, all of these genes have come to be called sirtuins.
Proteins essential to cell health. Guarente says they help power cells repair damage and keep genes turning on and off properly.
And that's very, very important. And that goes awry as you get older.
Guarente says sirtuins need a natural component called NAD to stay active, which declines as people age.
If we could restore NAD levels in an older person back to youthful levels, we thought that would do a lot of good.
We is Elysium Health. Guarente is a businessman too. While some are critical he sells his science selling supplements, he insists Elysium does it right.
We ended up with 8 Nobel Prize winners on the board.
Saying more than a dozen human trials show their NAD supplement called Basis works.
So we did a study, double-blind, placebo-controlled, like a drug company would do it, in which people took Basis for 2 months, and they were in their 60s, roughly, so the decline had already occurred, and indeed, we restored it back.
Whether that will lead to long-term impact is impossible to say.
So a person who is very healthy might not notice much initially because, you know, where is there to go? Where, like, they're healthy now, but what about in 30 years? Okay, so there's no way to answer that question right now.
Guarente is, however, optimistic that along with healthy habits, scientific discoveries like NAD will ultimately help us all live not just longer, but better.
And his NAD supplement also helped reduce inflammation for those with fatty liver disease.
And they're looking into the benefits for people with COPD and Parkinson's. Hey, we have longevity. Chronicle's been on the air for 43 and a half years, almost 44.